Hi, good morning, Chris. It's Tom here at Northwood Cars in Headcorn. As promised, going to do a walk around video of the V60 that we have here for you, just to give you a good idea as to the car's sort of general condition and everything before you make any logistical arrangements to come here and see it in person. So the idea really of this video, sorry, I've got myself out of breath drying the water off of it. So the idea of this video really is to give you the sort of look around the car that you might have if you were physically here in person. So you may think at points that I'm being overly critical of a car that's 11 years old and has done 110,000 miles, but the theory here is, you know, the more brutal and honest appraisal you can give on a car, the better chance we have of making sure that it meets your expectations when you do come to see it. So we'll look at all the wheels and the tyres, we'll look at the body panels, look at the interior as well, run through some of the features, functions, touch on the service history to give you sort of a 99% accurate idea of exactly what this car is before you come and see it. So without further ado, if we start off with the wheels and tyres, so starting at the offside rear here, so face of the wheel is in fairly good condition. We've got sort of a few little marks around the edge and a few bits in the centre here. But otherwise pretty good as far as the face of the wheel is concerned. The tyre on the back here, so this is a Firestone. This is sort of a mid-range tyre, falls into the category with sort of Falcon, Kumo, that sort of thing. And this tyre is not far from new, certainly well above 6mm of tread on that one. Moving to the offside front, again, face of the wheel is pretty good. There's a few sort of minor curb marks around the edge here. But otherwise face of the wheel is nice and presentable. Apologies, it needs a bit of a run out this since it's been cleaned and jet washed. We parked it up so the brakes look very dirty, but obviously that'll clean off as soon as the car gets driven down the road. The brakes on here are actually not very old at all. Tyre on the front here, this is, I think this is just a budget tyre, this one. Oh no, this is same as the one on the rear. This is a Firestone tyre, approximately 5mm of tread on that one, so we'll probably be approaching 50% worn in the not too distant future. So I think practically what we might do with this vehicle before it leaves us is we'll swap the wheels front to rear, so we can have the better tread tyres on the front, and that's going to sort of give a maximum longevity before it needs any tyres replaced. The near side front, again, tyre matches the one that's on the other side, same level of tread as well, approximately 5mm on that. Again, face of the wheel is in pretty good condition, bar just a few curb marks there, a few up at the top here and there, but otherwise the actual face of the wheel itself is good. And last but not least, the near side rear, again, face of the wheel is pretty good, just a few sort of minor marks here and there. And again, tyre on here matches the other three, so we've got a set of matching 4 tyres, and again this one is not far from brand new, so over 6mm of tread on that one. So to summarise, wheels and tyres, faces of the wheels are in pretty good condition for diamond cut wheels, just a few sort of curb marks and a few little blemishes around the wheels themselves, but the tyres are all really good. Front's approximately 5mm of them, rear's over 6mm. Moving on to the bodywork, so if we start at the front here, so front bumper is in really good condition. I think bar the usual sort of stone chips that you get, as you can see just here, and a few round here, and some on this side as well. Other than some stone chips on the front bumper, nothing to report there in terms of any damage. Light lenses are nice and clear, no signs of any condensation or anything in those. Front grille is in good condition, no cracks or breakages on there at all. Bonnet's in really nice condition as well, nothing to talk about there, no sort of dents, scrapes, scratches or anything. Front wing on the offside front, again, nothing to talk about there, that's all in really good condition. If we look down the side profile of the car here on the offside, you'll see there's no ripples, no pin dents, no signs of any previous repairs or anything. So front door in really good order, as is the rear. Following on to the rear quarter, which again is in really nice condition too, nothing to talk about on there. Mirror cap on this side is in really good order. There's a little mark just to the plastic under here. I think we would probably get this off. This looks like paint transfer to me, so it looks like something white has nudged up against it at one time or another and left a bit of paint, so I think we can deal with that. But otherwise, mirror cap in good condition. Windscreen as well is in really good order. nothing to report on there at all. No cracks, no chips or anything. That's all in really good condition. Moving to the rear, so rear bumper on the offside is in really good order, nothing to report there at all. Light lenses again on the rear are really good. Boot lid is in good condition. Someone's fitted a rubbing strip to the back here. I've never been a huge fan of these, but this one actually suits quite nicely on this one, I think, and obviously saves the leading edge of the bumper here from sort of scrapes and scratches when you're loading or unloading. Across the bottom of the rear bumper here again, that's all in really good order. And the bumper corner on this side again is really good. We've got, I think, just one sort of little scratch just there. And then so down the side of the car on the near side here again, you'll see there's no ripples, no dents, no signs of any previous repairs down this side. On the rear quarter here, there's a bit of a scratch here which runs probably about 10 centimeters, which has been touched in. It's quite a neat job. Basically, if you're sort of any further back than a couple of meters, you can't really see it, but when you're close up you can see it there, so it's worth mentioning. Rear door on this side again is really good. We've got, so there's again another smaller scratch there. Again, that's been touched in, so any sort of further back than a meter or so, it's more or less invisible, but again, just to make you aware. Front door is perfect, nothing to report there at all, and front wing on this side is in really good order too. So moving on, and mirror cap on the near side here, that's in good condition. Both side repeaters are nice and clear as well, no cracking, no signs of any water ingress in those. Moving to the inside, if we start at the boot, so boot floor is in good condition, there's no dents in that at all. Load covers present and correct, and then under the floor here you have your repair gel compressor. Towing eye is all present and correct. You've got your Volvo warning triangle and the load cover that fits onto the back of the seat there as well. In the cabin in the rear, everything's in really good order back here, so there's no damage to the door cards at all on the leather or the plastic. Seats are in really good order, very minimal wear in the back here. It doesn't really look like it's been sat in much at all. And then in the front, same sort of story. There's no sort of major wear to the driver's seat bolsters. My apologies, it needs a bit of a clean on the back of the seat here, but you've got sort of a small amount of cracking just on the synthetic leather, just on the side bolster here. Let me move out a little bit so you can get an idea of where that is. But otherwise, everything else in the front here, door cards are in really good order. Steering wheel hasn't got any signs of any wear. We specialise primarily in Volvos here, as you can probably tell from our website. And the 5-cylinder D4 engine that goes into these and the 6-speed manual gearbox are famously incredibly reliable, as is everything inside here. So we never really see these with the air conditioning not working. We never really see anything in the way of electrical problems. So everything in here is tested and working, from, the windows to the mirrors, the air conditioning, all the buttons on the steering wheel, all the buttons in the centre here are all functioning as you'd expect. Around this side, same sort of story as far as condition goes. Seats are in really good order, no wear at all really to the passenger seat in the front, and door card on this side again is really good. I think that covers just about everything. We've got a really good full and complete service history for the car, including a timing belt change which was carried out a few years ago. We've got 2 keys for the car. I think that covers just about everything. This is a car that we've known for a little while now, because we actually supplied this vehicle to its previous owner, who has just recently moved into an XC60, just wanted something a little bit higher up for comfort. So this is a car that we've known for the last couple of years. We've done the servicing work on it for the last few years. I believe we did the timing belt on it as well when it came up due. I think that covers just about everything, so I'm going to get this video uploaded, and then once you've watched it, let me know what you think, and we can hopefully work out a logistics plan from there. Thank you, take care, bye.